Hi children, how are you all? I hope you all good. Today we are going to see World War I and its causes. I'm Robinson, Department of Social Science. Okay, let's start the lesson. World War I and its causes. There are plenty of reasons for the World War I, but among that we are going to discuss very important topics. First reason for the World War I, that is, there was a counter alliance where it was signed. It was signed in the place of European continent, so that only this is called as in European alliance and counter alliances. So there was a number of alliance. In the year of 1900, there were 5 great powers of the European country. They were joined and they formed in 2 groups. The first group, that is called as in Central Power. The Central Power consists of Germany, Italy, Austria and Hungary. It was signed in the year of 1882 under the leadership of Bismarck. We know that the Bismarck is a very important person for the unification of Germany. So under his leadership only this was signed. According to this alliance, the people of Germany should help other members of the European alliance, especially the Central Powers. When there is any kind of problem faced by the Germany or Austria and Hungary, Italy, at that time it might support them. So this is one group. The another group of people, that is known as France, Russia and USA, particularly the England. In the year of 1894, France and Russia, they were become as one team and they made an alliance. Why? Because Germany is a country may attack Russia. If Germany attack Russia, what will happen? The France should support. Or if Germany attack France, what will happen? The Russia should support the France. So for that only this treaty was signed. In the year of 1902, there was a sign between England and Japan. Why? Because England was not joined with anybody until 1902, but it tried to being as a friend of Germany. It tried twice, but it could not get the support. So the England is isolated. In the year of 1902 only, England and Japan, they were become as in friends. At that time, this is not liked by the people of France and Russia. Why? Because France and Russia, they were the enemy of Japan. So England is isolated. At that time only, England joined within Japan. So France also wanted to make an alliance within England. So France and England, they signed a treaty in the year of 1904. According to that treaty, the people of England, they can capture the place of Egypt. At the same time, the France can capture the place of Morocco. According to this treaty only, this was happened. So this treaty was signed in the year of 1904. At the same time, 1907, another treaty was signed between England and Russia. So England and Russia, they became as in friends. They made a sign. At that sign, the people of Britain and Russia, they partitioned 3 places like Afghanistan, Tibet and Persia. You have to know that which place particularly Persia. Persia is nothing but at present Iran. So these are the places were partitioned by the people of England and Russia by signing the treaty between France and England and Russia. So this was signed in the year of 1907. So it shows that a plenty of alliance and treaty was signed among the Europeans. It created a problem. That problem only it leads to a war. So this is very important reason for the World War I. And after that, a violent form of nationalism. So nationalism is very good for the growth of country, but it became as a more violent. So the people of Europeans, they thought my country should be first in everywhere, so that only I will support whether my country is good or bad, right or wrong, I will support. So such kind of thinking was raised in the minds of the European people, it automatically against the other country. So it led to a problem that is the very important reason for the World War I. So there are three types of policies was followed by the people of Europeans, particularly three countries. The first country, England, they followed one policy that is known as jingoism. And France, it followed a policy that is chauvinism. And Germany, they followed a policy called Kultur. So what is the meaning of these? Jingoism and chauvinism is nothing but it is a blind faith about their country. They will sacrifice their life in the name of their country. So that is the meaning of jingoism and chauvinism. What about Kultur? Kultur is nothing but the people of Germans, they gave an importance for the purpose of culture and heritage of the Germans. If anybody is criticized about the culture of the Germany, at that time there will be a fight. So these are the three type of policies was followed by the people of the Europeans. It created a problem. That problem, it leads to a war. That is only World War I. Okay. Now we are move on to next topic, that is aggressive attitude of German emperor. So Germany is a country is very important for the reason for World War I. Why? Because the ruler of Germany, Mr. William II, Kaiser William II, he wanted to take over the whole world under its control. Why? Because he thought that Germany is the only country have the power to rule whole world. So such kind of thought raised in the minds of the ruler of Germany. Why such kind of thoughts was raised in the minds of people in the sense? Because there is one opponent there. The opponent is nothing but the England. In the year of 1805, the great king of France, Napoleon Bonaparte, he was failed and defeated by the England. So after that, there are no more rulers fight against the people of England. It shows that the England is the greatest power of the Europe. This is not like by the people of Germany. So they wanted to defeat the England, so that only the person Kaiser William II, he gave an importance to defeat the England. So he is an aggressive and assertive person. He wanted to take everything under its control. It led to one problem, that is only is known as the violent form of the German emperor. So Germany, it gave an importance for the growth of navy. Why? Because England is a country which was very well developed in navy. So it wanted to defeat the England through the navy. So it shows that they gave a very importance for the growth of navy. So it created very big problem between Germany and England. It leads to a war. So this is about the aggressive attitude of German emperor. Now we shall see the hostility of France towards Germany. Actually there was a clash between France and Germany very beginning itself. In the year of 1871, there was a fight between France and Germany. In that fight, the France was defeated by the Germany and it lost two places. The places namely Alsace and Lorraine. So the France wanted to recapture the place, but unfortunately there is no possibilities for France to recapture the place. So they are waiting for the moment. At that time only, the people of England and France, they made an alliance. We read in the year of 1904. According to that alliance, England can capture the Egypt, France can capture the place of Morocco. So the people of France, they are ready to capture the place of Morocco, but this is not liked by the people of Germans. So the ruler of German, he started to create a number of rumors. So he intentionally created thoughts that Morocco should be freedom country. The Sultan of Morocco should be an independent. The person have the right to take an independent decision. So this was the message said by the person, ruler of Germany. So this is not liked by the people of France. So again there is a clash. And the person, England, they given full support for the France. The German people, they are not like the France. So the German people, they wanted to conduct an international conference about to discuss the Morocco sharing. But it became as an inevitable causes for the World War I. Next, imperial power politics in Balkans. Actually, in the year of 1908, the people of Turkey, they wanted to make a number of revolution, because the people of Turkey, they were not ruled by the efficient rulers. The political wise, Turkey was very down, very poor. So the people of the Turks, they wanted to given a number of revolution, a number of changes. At that time only, two group of people like Austria and Russia, they wanted to capture the place of Turkey. So they made one agreement. According to that agreement, the Austria can capture the place of Bosnia and Herzegovina. So this is liked by the people of Austria. At the same time, Russia also gotten some kind of privileges. According to that privileges, the Russia can send its warships in the place of Dardanelles, Bosporus. So where it is located, the Dardanelles and Bosporus? The Dardanelles and Bosporus is located in the part of Mediterranean Sea. So the people of Russian, they can send the warship in the place of Mediterranean Sea, and they have the power to rule the place of Dardanelles and Bosporus. So the Austria got the places like Bosnia and Herzegovina, and it declared, this is my place, no one have the right to capture that place. This is not liked by the people of Serbians. So Serbia, it started to raise the voice against the actions of Austria. Now Austria and Serbia, they became as an enemy, and they start to fight against. So that is only, it led to a war that is called as a World War I. Now we are move on to next topic, the Balkan Wars. The Balkan Wars, actually Balkan is a collection of countries. This was under the control of Turkish Empire. The Turkish Empire extend from the place of Bulgaria, Austria to Poland. So it has a huge empire under its control. It was a great power very beginning of the 18th century. But unfortunately, what was happened? The people of Turkey Empire, it consists of a variety of races. So variety of people, they lived in the place, so they were not unity. They started to involve in the fights. So they needed a number of freedom. At that time only, the countries like Greece, Serbia, Romania, Bulgaria and Montenegro, these are the countries, they became as an independent nations, and they started to fight against the people of Turkey. So they were joined in the year of 1912, and they fight against the Turkey. The Balkan countries, they were became as one team. They formed one league in the year of 1912. That is called as Balkan League. So according to that league, they were joined as a team. They fight against the Turkish Empire. In that time, the people of Turkey was defeated by the Balkan countries. So they signed one treaty. The name of the treaty is nothing but Treaty of London. It was signed in the year of 1913 May. According to this treaty, there was a new country was formed. The country is nothing but Albania. So Albania as a new country was established. At the same time, the place of Macedonia, actually Macedonia, it is a place which consists of a collection of race people. So at that place, there are some Greece people, some Serbian people, some Bulgarian people and some Montenegro people, they lived. So they start to distribute the place, but this is not liked by the people of Bulgaria. So it created a fight against the Bulgaria, Serbia and Greece. Now second war was started, that is known as Second Balkan War. In the year of 1913, the Second Balkan War was happened. So at that time, the Bulgaria was defeated by the both Serbia and Greece. So they signed one treaty. The name of the treaty is nothing but Treaty of Bucharest. It was signed in the year of 1913 August. So now Bulgaria was defeated and Turkey also defeated. So these two countries, they were joined in the side of Germany. So now you could understood Germany, Austria, Hungary, Turkey, they are all became as one team. They are known as a central power. But Italy also in the side of the Germany. But what happened in the year of 1914, it came out from the central powers, and in the year of 1916 they joined in the side of Allies. So here the people of Germany, Turkey, Bulgaria, they were became as one team, and the other team, that is Serbia, Greece, Britain, France, Russia, now they all became as another team. Here there is a question, how Serbia and Greece they became as a friend of Britain, France and Russia. We need to know that. Let's discuss in next slide. So immediate cause, actually the immediate cause is the climax for World War I. In this topic, the assassination was take place. Who was assassinated? The Austrian ruler was assassinated. Who assassinated by the person Francis Ferdinand was assassinated by the Serbian lad. So Serbian person only killed the Austrian ruler, and it created a huge tension in the minds of the Austria and Serbia. It led to a war. At that time only, the people of Austria, they got in support from the people of Germany. So now Germany, Turkey, Austria, Hungary, they were became as one team. But another side, the Serbia, it is isolated. So Serbia got the support of France, Britain and Russia. So they are become as one team. So the people of Germany start to declaring a war against the Serbia. At that time, Russia start to supporting the Serbia. So Serbia it get the protection by the Russia. So Germany started to attack automatically Russia. At the same time, start to attacking France. Why? Because France is a good friend of Russia. While attacking the Russia, the Germany thought that we also going to be attacked. So it started to attack both the countries, France, Russia together. So at that time, the Germany started to attack one more place. The place is nothing but that is Belgium. The Belgium country is not joined in the side of anybody. It followed a neutrality. But what was happened? Germany attacked the Belgium also. So in this place we can see Germany attacked Serbia, Russia, France and Belgium at a time. So these four countries, they were joined as a team and they start to fight against the Germany, and it led to a war that is only is called as in World War I. Before we are going to wind up this video session, we need to know when the ruler of Austria was assassinated. The Francis Ferdinand, ruler of Austria, he was assassinated in the year of 1914, June 28. So after a month, exactly 28th July 1914, the World War was outbreak, which means started, and it created huge damage to the world, and it became as a worst disaster, man-made disaster of the world. Okay students, I hope today we learned many things among that the causes of World War I. So first topic we discussed the European alliance and its counter alliances. According to that, 1882 three countries were joined and they were called as central powers, and after that 1894 Britain and France they became as in friends, and Russia also joined with them. Later they were called as in triple entente. This is known as European alliance. In second topic we discussed, that is a violent form of nationalism. So all the countries they wanted to make their country as in first. It created problem, that is only it led to a war. That is very important reason, and after that we completed the mindset of the European ruler, particularly the German ruler. So German ruler, he was an assertive and ruthless person. So the person, he wanted to make his own country as in first in everything, at the same time he wanted to defeat the people of England. It created another reason for the World War I. And next one we discuss the hostility, a fight between France and Germany. How the France is waiting to capture the places. We know that it lost in two places, Alsace and Lorraine. It wanted to capture the people of France. At that time only, the France tried to capture the place of Morocco, but this is not liked by the people of Germans. So the German ruler, he raised the voice against the actions of France. He wanted to make an international conference. So it created a bad impression among the France and Germany. So it created another reason for the World War I. And after that we discussed the political condition of the Turkey. So the people of Turkey, they conducted a revolution and they wanted to make a number of changes in the place of Turkey Empire. At that time only the Austria and Russia, they wanted to make the places under their control. According to that only, the Austria it got in two places. At the same time Russia got the power to send its warship through the places of Dardanelles, and it created another problem. It is not liked by the people of Serbia. Why? Because the Austria declared two places under its control, but this is not liked by the Serbia. So Serbia declared a fight against the Austria. And after that we discussed the Balkan wars. The Turkey had a huge empire. In that the people of Balkan countries, the Balkan countries that is like Greece, Bulgaria, Montenegro, so these are the countries, they were joined as a team. They raised the voice against the Turkey empire and they defeated the Turkey. So they signed one treaty. The treaty is nothing but Treaty of London. It is known as Balkan War I. According to that treaty, Greece it became as a mostly independent nation, and they are all joined and they formed one new nation that is called as an Albania. And there is a clash among the people of Balkan countries. Why? Because the sharing of the Macedonia. Macedonia was shared by the Balkan nations. At that time this is not liked by the people of Bulgaria. So it declared a war against both Greece and Serbia. In that time the Bulgaria was defeated by the Greece and Serbia very easily. So Bulgaria, Turkey, they were joined the side of Germany, and the Serbia joined in the side of the Allies, which means Britain, France and Russia, and it created a problem that is known as a World War I. The last topic of the video session is nothing but the immediate cause. In this topic, the assassination of the Austrian ruler. Actually the person was assassinated by the people of Serbian land. Where he was assassinated? He was assassinated in the place of Bosnia, particularly Sarajevo. So in that place only he was assassinated. So Austria wanted to take over the whole place of Serbia, but Serbia got in support of Russia, and Russia was supported by the France. So they were one team. Now the Austria got the support of the Germany, and Germany with the friend of Turkey. So they were became as in two team. That two team only involved in the war that is called as in World War I. At that time the Germany it started to attacking the places of Serbia, Russia, France and the Belgium also. So, it created a huge problem, that is only a World War I. These are the very important reason for the World War I so far we discussed. Students, kindly go through the materials which we uploaded in the description box. The materials like question bank, study material, PowerPoint presentation, YouTube link, kindly go through that and it will help you to learn more about the lesson. Thank you.